Hi, I'm Dr. Earl Mindell. As a pharmacist, I know you're paying too much for GLP-1 meds. Not anymore. You now can finance at $69 or $99 a month. Just go to takeitoff.com, all one word, click on the orange button. It'll connect you to Oh My Olivia, answer a few questions, and you're on your way to losing weight, feeling great. You deserve it. Hi, I'm Dr. Earl Mindell.
And I'm Gail Mindell.
Welcome to Take It Off.
And keep it off.
Weight, that is.
Weight, that is.
We have a podcast every week that we talk about all the latest things to help you to not only lose weight, but to feel great. And I am really excited, Gail. The amazing amount of research is going on about this whole weight situation. I think I mentioned last week, and I'll mention it again, that obesity took over heart disease to be a major killer of Americans.
That's
and
unbelievable.
Here's another unbelievable headline. Cancer deaths hit alarming surge due to common health condition, and the common health condition is obesity. This was at the Endocrine Society. 33,000 deaths from obesity were associated, and they found that it was a major cause. We don't realize how big of a thing when it comes to taking over. And here's another one. Eating minimally processed meals doubles your weight loss even when unprocessed foods are healthy.
What do you mean it doubles our weight? Wait. So in other words, if you eat
a small amount of unprocessed
foods,
it doubles your weight loss.
You can lose more weight, but if you eat processed foods, you
not only
gain weight, and it's extremely unhealthy.
Here's the statistics that just came out. This was a research study. 52% of the foods that the average American eats are ultra processed.
What's the percent?
52.
Okay, so that means
over half the food you eat is ultra processed. And a good example of the number one weight gain ultra processed food is potato chips.
Oh, you love talking about potato chips. You love talking.
I mentioned
potato
that
chips again. Oh my
I
God.
mentioned that last week because remember, that's the number one. Go into a supermarket, you see a whole miles of potato chips.
Thank goodness I never liked potato chips.
And the interesting thing is that if you look at the label, you'll see there are two things on the potato chip list. And that one is MSG, monosodium glutamate, which is addictive.
Yeah, and doesn't that give you headaches?
It can also.
Yeah.
But the second ingredient, which no one's ever heard of, is called disodium inosinate. Now, it naturally occurs in popcorn. That's why.
Okay, that's another one you love talking about.
Well, you can't. Okay. You can't stop eating popcorn.
No kidding. Yeah.
So, and then people say, well, what's an ultra processed food? If it has 6 or more ingredients, read the label, it's ultra processed.
But wait a minute. What do you mean 6? I mean, normally
6 different ingredients listed on the label.
But if you can't pronounce it, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. If you can't pronounce it, you don't know what it is. I mean, you should know what you're eating.
No doubt about it. If you can't pronounce it and don't understand what it is, but if it has over 6 different ingredients on the label, then it's ultra processed.
What about all the red dyes, yellow dyes, and all that?
Of course. I mean, the dyes and the preservatives. I mean, today's food, from especially fast food restaurants, have so much preservatives. They can sit for 2 years. And nothing happens.
And nothing happens. Well, remember the fruit cocktail. I'll never forget this. We're talking years and years and years ago. I used to love fruit cocktail.
And cocktail.
Yeah, and there was a that cherry on top. I mean,
right, and I kept telling you, they're finally going to take it off that red dye.
Wait a minute. And I loved it and and you said, and we're talking, I hate to tell you how many years ago, you said, don't eat that. And I would sneak it and eat it because it tasted so good.
And I'm telling you, they finally are going to take that red dye off the market. It's frightening. Anyway, let's talk about. You want to talk about last week we had Zeke Sanchez,
Oh,
which was amazing.
amazing.
I hope
Okay,
I hope
amazing.
people can go back to
Okay,
that episode.
yeah, of course. This is second episode. Sanchez lost 170 pounds, and he's still losing. And he's
That's a whole person.
Wait, and he's a championship diver, and was at his highest weight. And his whole family lost. How much weight did his
600 pounds. His father, his mother, and his sister are all obese.
And they're all on Oh My Olivia, which is
Yes.
so amazing that this is. I mean, we saw him and we saw the before and after pictures.
Yeah.
Please, if you haven't seen that episode, please everybody go to episode 2. It's powerful, and he said how it changed his
I
life.
should hope so. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
And yeah, and now he can go in an airplane and have his own seat. I mean,
he would take up 2 seats. All right, tell us about some of the behavioral modification, because that's a way to keep it off. That's important.
Keep it off. We were talking last week too about eating and how we eat. And we were talking about eating with chopsticks, slowing the eating down, and putting our knife and fork down in between bites.
Including your hands, by the way.
Including your hands. And actually, after you chew the food, obviously, communicate and talk.
So why is that important?
Because it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to signal your brain that you're full.
That you're satiated.
Yeah, satiated. Most people eat so quickly, they don't even know that they're full. Their body doesn't tell them anything, so they're already on dessert. But I wanted to talk to you too about, and then tell more of the principles of how to slow down eating.
Go ahead.
But I want to talk about my manicurist, who you know really well too.
Mm-hmm.
She's a doll, and she works very, very hard, but she only takes 5 minutes to eat. She's got 10 pounds to lose. And she said to me, what can I do?
It won't happen.
So, I mean, she could go on the medication, you know, and whatever, but she's got to learn how to take time for herself. And that's what I want to tell everybody.
Standing up.
Yeah. She eats so quickly. So I'm telling everybody out there, how to slow your eating. You sit down in a quiet place.
Right.
You actually have a plate, knife, fork, and spoon.
And you enjoy every bite.
Yeah. And you can have a plate, and you have a placemat. Have a beautiful glass with some beverage. We like water because water is very important to drink.
That's a whole other
That's a
behavior,
whole, yeah. And slowly eat. But when you eat, actually describe to yourself what you're eating. Most people don't even know. I said to her, what did it taste like? She says, I don't know. I don't know.
Of course not. She's inhaling her food.
So what I said to her is, you can spend a half an hour on yourself. Right. And that's what I want everybody to know.
Interesting.
All you need is a half an hour. Yeah. Wait, let me finish this because this is really important. Half an hour to take time for yourself and really experience the food. Most people don't know what their food tastes like. I tell people to actually, when you take a bite, is it crunchy? Is it smooth? Is it?
Otherwise, I enjoy it.
Yeah, to learn what it is.
By the
what
way,
does it take? Let me finish.
Okay,
let me finish.
But I understand what you're saying. But by the way, the French.
Yes.
There's very few overweight people in France.
I know what you're
going
to say.
They spend up to 2 hours eating.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is absolutely right. But also, you said about water. Let's talk about that.
Oh, that's very important to drink. You can see we're drinking water here. I like to drink at least 4 or 5 glasses of water. And I find that the more water I drink, the less I eat. I'm always satiated quickly when I drink more water.
You know why?
Why?
Well, see, hunger comes in waves. You know, we've all experienced, I'm starving or whatever. And you get busy and you forget. the wave dissipates, but it comes back. Well, a lot of times you're really not hungry, you're dehydrated, you're
Hydrate, yeah.
thirsty. So a glass of water will decrease that hunger wave. And I feel we should be drinking about 2 liters. It's about
Tell me in English, what are 2 liters?
No,
What
that
are
is
2 liters?
8 to 10 glasses of water.
Maybe
But,
eight to 10 is
well,
a
it all
little,
depends on how
is a
big you
bit
are.
much. I think women, especially, would be going to the bathroom a lot. So I know that myself, I can do 4, 5. 5
Well,
is
you're a small woman, Gail. The average
now I am. Put in quotations. Now I am.
the average woman
Yeah.
is much bigger. So 8 to 10 glasses of water a day is a good idea. But a lot of times that you're standing up or watching television or in front of a computer or whatever you're doing, it's called unconscious
Conscious
eating.
eating.
And what does that mean?
That means you're not paying attention to the food.
And what happens?
And you're eating too quickly. But let me.
Not only that, but you overeat.
I have a superpower. You know what that superpower is? It's called Thin. This you do after the GLP-1 shots. This is Thin. You do not have to refrigerate this. It's not a shot. 2 sprays under the tongue before lunch and before dinner. Put it in your pocket, put it in your purse. It's from Oh My Olivia. No one else has it. It's amazing. Go to Take It Off. Click on the orange button. Takes you to Oh My Olivia. Then at checkout, put Take It Off for 10% off of Thin. And by the way, they have thinner and thinnest. You've got nothing to lose again but weight. And you can keep it off with Thin. Okay, let me get back, Earl, to my point about tasting the food, because this is really important. A lot of people don't even know. I mean, the first bite, we talked about that too. Like after the third bite,
You don't even taste it.
No, it's habit. We're used to eating what's in front of us. So I tell everybody, cut your portions in half, especially if you're at a restaurant. Cut them in half. Have them take half and put it in a bag.
Have one portion for the two.
Oh yeah,
people.
split. Or you see me a lot of times. Yeah. I mean, I will split with you, or I will have an appetizer. I mean, an appetizer is sometimes the portions for an appetizer are big. So I would have an appetizer instead of.
We're starting to run out of time. Tell us about the hunger gauge.
Oh, okay. This is your favorite. Okay. All right. So I want everybody, and I'm looking at everybody out there, put your hand on your stomach, close your eyes, see where you are in the hunger scale.
From 0.
Here, let me explain. 0 being starving, like you
Famished.
haven't eaten in days and you're ravenous. 10 being stuffed, like Thanksgiving stuffed. 5 being satiated, like you've had a meal and you feel comfortable. So where are you on the scale? Are you ravenous at 0? 10 stuffed? 5? Are you at 4, 3? Put your hand and close your eyes. Take a moment. Where are you?
I'm about a 4, I'd say, 4 or 5. And interesting that if you eat beyond that 5, you're going to gain weight. If you eat below that, you will lose weight.
See, what happens is we're so used to eating, we're talking about the portions in front of us, everything in front of us. Okay, so a spaghetti is I'm using spaghetti because you love the angel hair pasta.
Yeah.
And I've watched you eat angel hair pasta. I like pasta, but I'm not crazy about it. You love it. And I've watched you eat it. Now, there could be a very big plate and you will eat what's on there.
No doubt about it.
And then
they've shown that, by the way.
And then I will tell you, just leave a little bit to take home.
Well, it's interesting that they have shown that the bigger the plate, the more food, the more you eat.
That's right. That's why I tell everybody when you're eating at home to eat on a luncheon size plate and fill up the luncheon size plate. Right. It tricks your brain. It tricks your mind to think you're eating a ton of food and put vegetables, fruit, protein, and a little grain. I mean, I like about 4 ounces of protein. I like some fruit in there, and I like mostly vegetables. I'm beginning to really love asparagus. You see me. I love. I mean,
And also,
could I have ever thought I would love asparagus and broccoli?
yeah,
What?
also they found that the more colorful the vegetables are, the more nutritious they are.
That's right.
So get a combination of all the different colors and
Oh,
flavors.
and let's talk about lettuce. Lettuce is your favorite thing. Okay. Yeah.
Dead lettuce.
Talk about the iceberg lettuce. Yeah.
When I was brought up, we had dead lettuce or iceberg lettuce with a tomato on top and Thousand Island dressing. Right.
Yeah.
Lettuce is zero. I mean, it's really
No calories.
No, not only the calories,
Yeah.
but of no nutritional value.
Wait. Lettuce? How about the real deep green lettuce?
I'm talking about this
Oh,
dead lettuce.
Okay.
Some people call it head. I call it dead lettuce.
Yeah.
So all these different things, try the eating slower. It sounds easy, but a lot of time you are completely oblivious to what you're eating.
Well, if you're watching TV, if you're on the
computer,
and
or I love movies.
I know you love watching people move, but in front of the refrigerator. Look, women do this a lot, and I used to do this. I used to graze in front of the refrigerator. I open the door and I see something. Oh, okay. I keep as you well know, very little in there that would tempt me at any time. All healthy foods, all vegetables, and I like to buy at the market all the ready prepared, cut up vegetables. I don't have to do it. It's there. It's already there, prepared. I can take it out and eat it, and it's delicious. I'm beginning to really get into this vegetable thing. And you're talking about the dead lettuce.
Yeah,
that's what I had too growing
Right.
up. I don't know. Our two childhoods. I mean, you grew up in Canada. I grew up here in United States. But it's like, I don't know. I guess that was the preferred type of lettuce to use.
Well, I have to remember California, where we are now,
Yeah.
has well, now you can get anything. But in the old days, in the winter, you couldn't get fresh vegetables and fruit.
Well,
and
we
things
can
like
get
that.
anything here. So
Yeah,
we're spoiled. But I want to go back to eating slowly. And we were talking about being at a restaurant and cutting your portions in half and eating appetizers instead of like a full meal. I mean,
Right.
and
or
split.
children's size.
Oh, yeah.
They have a children's size, like a pizza, things like that, which are ultra processed, but it's at least smaller size.
Yeah, and we talk about sharing a lot. And we never, when I think about this, how different we're eating now. I mean, we used to eat, how do we do this? How did we do this? We used to eat an appetizer, salad, main course, and dessert. How do we? No wonder. I was very happy.
When you're a little younger, you can get away with things, but in general, people in this country eat way too much.
Way too much.
And it's a habit. It's really a habit for no reason. But, you go to, if you make your own food, then you're more qualified to limit the size.
You know what? All my girlfriends, remember they used to come over to the house to teach me how to cook because I don't cook. I do cook, but I'm not a great cook. Anyway, so they would always say, if you ate what you cooked, you would eat much less. And now I know they're right. I mean, it's a different way of thinking about food. But when I was talking about tasting, I want to talk about the tasting because I don't think we really got into what we're talking about. Texture. Earl, texture and crunch. Texture and crunch are important.
Okay. You said, well, I'll tell you what's important that we think we don't realize, and that is we don't have to restrict what we're eating. It's a matter of the portion size.
Portions.
I mean, that's the big thing. Because all those crazy diets, and you know I hate the word diet.
Okay, don't say it.
Okay.
All right, don't
I hate
say
the word
it.
diet.
Don't say it.
Because nobody will adhere to it. And by saying you can't do this and can't do that, guess what you want to do?
You want to do it.
Yeah. Or you'll
Yeah.
say, well, I'll start the diet on Monday.
Okay.
It's Friday.
What did I say to you? What did I say to you? Okay. Well, I already messed up. Wait, I already messed up. It's like Thursday. I already messed up. So, you start off the morning really well. Okay.
Well,
and you start off, and I say I already messed up. So I'll do it on Monday. Why is it always Monday?
Well, because it's basically you're diluting anyway, this thin,
Yes.
which we see here, is now great. No longer any needles, no longer any injections, no refrigeration. You can keep it in your pocket or purse. And about 5 or 10 minutes before lunch or dinner, a couple sprays, hold it in your under your tongue for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Why do you hold it under the tongue?
Well, because under the tongue is a lot of little blood vessels called capillaries, and that gets into the system much quicker. So it bypasses the stomach. But I've got a list here. Every week we do the what we call the basic Mindell Minute or the Mindell Health Minute.
Yeah.
These are foods that with almost 0 calories.
Okay, I'll sign up for that one. Okay.
Mushrooms.
Okay. I love mushrooms.
Cauliflower.
That's okay.
Watermelon.
I love
You
watermelon.
know what watermelon is?
It's water.
It's water, right. Avocados.
Oh, I love avocados.
Celery. Believe it or not.
It's hard to eat.
I know it's hard.
It gets stuck in my teeth.
Let me tell you something.
Why?
Celery is a 0 or minus calorie
I know
food.
it takes more energy
exactly.
to eat it. Okay, yeah.
Zucchini.
Yeah.
Good old lettuce, as we
Yeah,
call it.
right.
Radishes.
You know what? I love radishes. I love them.
And finally, spinach. So
It's
those-
okay. Spinach is
So
all right.
these are all foods that have relatively few calories that are good for you that most people don't even eat.
Well, I eat a lot of that. But you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to talk about this poem I want to talk to everybody out there about this. This is a poem by a current author. And, we love the romantic poems.
Yeah.
And, but those are from years and years ago. This is called The Summer Day, and it's Mary Oliver. It talks about being present in today, being present,
Let's hear it.
paying attention today. But it's the last 4 sentences that get me, and I'm
let's
starting.
hear-
I'm
let's
starting
hear
to
it.
get emotional just talking about it. Okay, tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last, and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting verklempt.
See,
This-
there's so many things that we can do. It's interesting that everybody thinks about bad habits, but we're talking about eating slower, eating a nice, quiet sitting position, drinking water, having smaller portions. Those are good habits.
Those are good habits, but what I'm talking about with this poem is taking charge of yourself,
well,
taking charge of your life.
that's what we're trying to teach people.
That's right, and really not doing the same old. I mean, what is the definition of crazy?
No, it's
Wait.
insane. Doing
And
the same thing over
and over again, expecting
change.
different results. Okay, is that insane or crazy?
Insane.
Same thing.
Well,
Insane. Insanity. No, what's the difference?
Insane.
Insane. What is the difference? Okay, whatever it is, everybody knows what we're talking about. And try not to do the same old. Take care of your body. Take care of yourself.
Well, we'll be doing this every week, please tell your friends about our podcast, Take
Yes.
It Off. We will bring you the latest and most scientific evidence how you can be in control. And that's what this whole thing is. The GLP-1 medications put you in control.
It changes the way your brain thinks about
Right.
food so that you eat less
Well, it
and you
satiates.
eat differently, but you eat differently. It
Absolutely.
retrains your brain, which is what is so amazing and Thin does this, and Thin has really helped me. And I
Well, it
thank
also
God for
it
Oh My Olivia.
slows the passage of food through from the stomach to the intestine, so you feel fuller more often.
But what it does,
Also psychological.
what it does here,
In the
Earl,
brain.
what it does here, you have no idea the difference. And when I tell you,
Absolutely, I
when
know
I
the
tell
difference.
you I love vegetables, I mean, I didn't look at vegetables before, or not, and I had a little bit of fruit, but now, I mean, I'm eating so healthy.
We're
It's
getting
unbel-
in good habits. The old story.
I mean, it's better later than never, as my philosophy is. I mean, I'm a
So-
little late to the party, but I'm doing it now.
So tune in every week for Take It Off, our podcast. Please tell your friends you deserve to lose weight and feel great.
Lose weight and feel great. That's what I do.
Be
I feel
well,
great.
everybody.
Be well. As someone who's been a yo-yo dieter her whole life, I finally found something that actually works. It's GLP-1 with Oh My Olivia. What it does is it retrains your brain to think differently about food so that you make better choices and you eat less. It's a miracle. So please go to takeitoff.com, click on the orange button. It takes you to Oh My Olivia. And then at checkout, you get an extra 10% off if you do take it off. What do you got to lose but weight?